The big question, does OKX charge a listing fees? OKX will not take fee to list a token.
What's up, Crypto Crew? Welcome back. Or if this is your first time, I'm Captain Crypto Might, actively escaping the matrix, scoping out the crypto oceans. If you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt.
Into the boat!
Crypto Crew, whilst Kaspa is still trading at just under 11 cents at the making of this recording, Wallet 4, formerly known as the mysterious Wallet number 5, bought an additional 43 million Kaspa today. And this goes to show that price action does not disprove potential, certainly future potential, especially when you're looking at it from a big player's point of view, like a top-tier exchange such as Binance. Even though we haven't got a Kaspa spot listing on Binance just yet at the making of this recording, it is fantastic to see Binance being able to resume their services for US-based customers, making USD deposits and withdrawals possible again for the first time since 2023, which means yes, it will be fantastic to see the Kaspa spot listing on Binance because it's evident that will happen. It's just a matter of when. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. As you know, Crypto Crew, Kaspa is a digital asset. It is the digital silver to Bitcoin's digital gold. And like all assets, you should protect them. We at your Crypto Crew will continue to encourage you to practice self-custody. We believe the Tangent Wallet is your best option. Plug and play, easy to use, the most affordable cold storage in our opinion. So if you'd like to order your Tangent Wallet today, there is a special offer for you, 15% off using code CryptoCrew. Check out the link in the description box below. Thanks so much for your consideration and support in advance, and may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you all.
And instead of attacking industries of the future, we will embrace them, including making America the world capital for crypto and Bitcoin.
Now, the other day, Crypto Crew, some of the people at OKX went on an AMA to discuss what makes a crypto project viable for a listing on OKX. Here's another fragment of that AMA, specifically haider Rafique, the CMO or Chief Marketing Officer at OKX. Listen to this, Crypto Crew.
Or, a transparency that of evaluation than something that has very clear value demonstrated and there's a vision and so on and so forth. Maybe we're not comfortable with something because we don't see a clear utility or transparency that would make us comfortable. But suddenly there's a wave or a trend of centralized exchanges listing it, and our community starts to add a lot of pressure. They want to see it on OKX, whether it's the core community of that project or just the people on our platform. But nevertheless, the work for Chris and Sean gets tougher when the utility, the use case, and the founding team is not very clear and the roadmap is not very clear. If I, as haider, the CMO of OKX, go to our listings team and I propose something, it's almost hurting your project. You don't want me to go and advocate for your project because the listings committee will scrutinize it even more. And it's not just myself, it's any executive. And we don't have executives sitting on the listing committee for a reason, because we want that decision making to have no bias and we want it to be completely decentralized. The big question, does OKX charge a listing fees? And I can speak to our company. I cannot speak about the operations of other exchanges, but what I will say is we have a strict policy. OKX will not take fee to list a token. Now, I think where confusion happens within the community is if you're a new project and you have really thin liquidity, you do need to provide any centralized exchange enough liquidity for them to onboard, say, hundreds of thousands of people that are active on any centralized exchange. That does not mean that is a listing fee. That is just the project allocating a certain amount of distribution for liquidity purposes. Two very different things. The main things that we typically look for is number one, founder and team quality. I think the founder and team having some type of history can play a big role, a significant role in how that asset or that project or a token related to a project gets evaluated. Secondly, I think tokenomics are incredibly important. There are different ways that we evaluate tokenomics, but the more important part around tokenomics is whether those tokenomics have been transparently articulated and published for the community to review and understand. And they're basic enough that people can wrap their head around it and and make a decision on whether that's something they want to participate in as an investor, as a trader, or even as somebody who's going to observe from the sidelines. We also tend to look at just the general transparency around the project, how much details we can get on the roadmap, who are the key contributors, who are the main developers. You can imagine if the project is quite anonymous, it raises some red flags. If the token distribution within the founding team is greater than what we'd like to see, that typically becomes a red flag. Naturally, if another centralized exchange, a credible centralized exchange, has already listed it, then it makes the process a little easier, but we tend to have our own evaluation regardless. But these are some of the things that I think the team looks at. And of course, the community size and community traction is also a really important criteria.
Now, Kaspa more than qualifies, in my opinion, and yes, that's a biased opinion. However, it's an opinion that can be quantified with evidence and transparency. Shout out to the crypto professor who posted this amazing infographic. Kaspa is the world's first block DAC currency, revolutionizing blockchain technology with its ability to process parallel blocks and enable instant transaction confirmations. Built on a robust proof-of-work engine with rapid single-second block intervals, Kaspa offers unprecedented scalability whilst maintaining the highest standard of security and decentralization through its innovative Ghost DAC protocol. Technical scaling, which is implementation of Rust-based architecture enabling 10 blocks per second with potential for further optimization to reach 32 blocks and even beyond 100 blocks per second.
We've got Marathon Digital mining Kaspa over other proof-of-work coins next to Bitcoin. We've got Grayscale and hedge funds starting to invest into Kaspa. We've got Casplex. We've got the Crescendo fork taking it to 10 blocks per second. And you're bearish on Kaspa right now?
Expanding capabilities for smart contracts and decentralized applications, leveraging Kaspa's high throughput and instant confirmations, real-world integration, potential for widespread adoption in retail and commercial transactions due to sub-second visibility and 10-second full confirmation times. Infrastructure development, growing ecosystem of tools, wallets, and developer resources with significant potential for layer 2 solutions and cross-chain applications. The world's fastest open source layer 1 with 1 second block times, processing over 2,400 transactions per second and aiming for even higher throughput with ongoing Rust implementation. Revolutionary parallel block processing system that enables multiple blocks to be created simultaneously, eliminating the bottlenecks of traditional blockchain architecture. Built on pure proof-of-work consensus with Ghost DAC protocol, ensuring network security equivalent to Bitcoin while delivering dramatically faster confirmation times. Community-driven development, fair launch with no pre-mine or token allocation, combined with open source development and a distributed team worldwide.
Now this is a story all about how my life got twisted, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right here. I'll tell you how I found Kaspa and why it's so clear.
These are the narratives that Kaspa is in: Layer 1, DeFi or decentralized finance, real-world adoption, and decentralization. As Kaspa continues to evolve, it stands at the forefront of solving the blockchain trilemma, achieving optimal balance between security, scalability, and decentralization. In short, Kaspa's ecosystem can lead to sustained growth and innovation, which is crucial for long-term success, as mentioned by top-tier exchange officials, including Coinbase and OKX. And this is because Kaspa is rolling out the vision, which is an accumulation of ideas that started years and years ago by some of the brightest minds the crypto ocean has ever seen.
So it started with the Bitcoin and then Litecoin, Monero, Grin, and then Kaspa. So the previous communities are graveyards for developers and people that are very enthusiastic about the same principles, but they don't really have a way to participate. Ethereum is much more attractive to people, among other reasons, because there's a face to idolize. And we can like it or not, but it's more appealing to the masses. I'm not pushing for that kind of idealization, and I do wish the founder of Kaspa was anonymous. But in general, the elitist religion of Bitcoin has really kept it a small circle. It took me time to convert, but from the outset, I was very motivated by, and still motivated by, the aesthetics of the problem.
I envision the parallelism of Solana designed with the zero-knowledge rollups implemented on Ethereum. You bake them together into Kaspa. both in terms of actual features and in terms of culture. I would really wish for the community to start like opening our, perspective. I think that's probably my biggest wish for Kaspa community.
Going off of the officials at the top tier exchanges, including Binance, Coinbase, and OKX, they all quite literally describe Kaspa. And there isn't a single crypto project as innovative, revolutionary, as community-driven, and as evolutionary than Kaspa. Plus, I personally don't know of any crypto project on the current crypto ocean that has as many catalysts incoming other than Kaspa. Let's just hope the officials of the exchanges stay true to their word and understand what they say when they see Kaspa, because the science and all of that what is coming for Kaspa makes Kaspa inevitable. Not financial advice, of course, just my conviction I share with conviction. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good.
Stick around.
Fix your mind before you get to the grind. And with that said, let's continue to escape the matrix. Let's continue to be on the lookout for the next big thing here on the crypto ocean. Grow in grace, and let's make some crypto waves. Say I.